Diplomatic disagreement is a great employee communication tool that will enhance exchange between employees, improve teamwork, while preventing conflict. I'll talk about diplomatic disagreement in this video. Hello, I'm Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and performance management in the workplace. These videos are free, but you can support the making of them through Patreon and also enjoy some additional benefits. I'll put a link to Patreon in the description of this video. Thank you. In my last videos on active listening, I explained how imperative it is to use active listening to promote teamwork and prevent conflicts. In this video, I'm taking active listening a step further, because our tendency is to want to express our opinion when we're in disagreement with somebody. The trouble is we tend to speak too quickly, and rather than show that we understand and we value the other person's perspective, we tend to answer and give our opinion very quickly. This can create a level of tension which could lead to conflict and a breakdown of communication. I used an example of a team of employees coming together to work on a problem of communication between two departments. And here's an example of what somebody may say that would require using active listening and diplomatic disagreement. I really don't want to be involved in these discussions anymore. We've tried these things in the past and it's never led to anywhere. It's been a waste of time, and I don't want to continue doing this. Now, you may be the supervisor or the leader or just another team member, and how do you reply to that person using active listening and diplomatic disagreement? Well, the first step in active listening, as I mentioned in my previous videos, is to just listen and reflect back what the person is saying, and to include the emotion that's part of what they're expressing. The second step, and that's where diplomatic disagreement comes in, is to value the other person and only then to state your perspective, your disagreement. So here's what you may answer using active listening and diplomatic disagreement. Yeah, I understand that in the past things have not really worked out when trying to resolve this problem, and I hear your frustration, and I don't blame you for being skeptical and not wanting to participate because you feel it may just be another waste of time. However, this is a new approach which we haven't tried before, and just because something that we've done in the past didn't work doesn't mean that if we try something different, that won't work. I think people realize now that we're at a standstill and that we need to take action in order to move forward, and everybody needs to be on board. So you as well, I think, need to reconsider that and be ready to participate. So the first steps again is using active listening to reflect back what the person is saying, show that you understand. And the next step is to value what they're saying so that you recognize that it's important to them and that they have good reason for wanting to say that because of what happened in the past. And only then do you state your perspective. Practice this approach. There's many opportunities in the workplace to do that every day, and see if you could develop this into a technique that could be useful to promote ongoing discussions with other team members and employees. I hope you find this technique valuable, this one in active listening. Check out the last video on active listening. I also have an exercise that you could download from the document section of my website. There's a link in the description to that. Check out some of the other videos on team development. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.